swinging in right about the 20-minute mark. I'm going to turn this down just a little. We're going to swing into it real quick, a real fast station break. Hold on, we'll be right back. All right. So we're back. We're hanging out. Because this is Sunday Hangout. The live Hangout. So, anyways, this week I'm going to go do some more, turn those throttles off. I'm going to go do some more coffee shop sounds. So here's what we got wrinkled up for this week. I'm going to go do coffee shop sounds. I just said that. And I'm going to do a cool ride to the coffee shop. Get out and get some nice ambient sounds of the coffee shop for you folks who like to study and listen. Then, the couple of coffee shops we're going to, I'm going to get some close-up sounds of the triggers, whatever makes you, do what you got to do. Those sounds. Now, when we're going, I'm using my little Insta360 Go 3S because people get really weird when you have cameras in there. Even my 360 camera, even though it's small, they still get really, really weird and want to know what you're doing and crazy. All right, and howdy out there. I'm going to have to figure out, I know I'm streaming over to the 24, but it's probably all messed up right now, but we'll get that straightened up later. Got a lot of stuff going on in the background too. But anyways, I'm going to do a live stream on Wednesday for Coffee with Me. So if you're a night shift member, that'll be on Wednesday. I've decided that I'm going to try something a little different. The 24 hours is doing real well. I really like it. But I want to make it more like a radio, kind of. So I'm going to do some audio-only stuff and post over there. Probably break in live with some audio-only stuff. Just me talking, telling stories, maybe recording some stuff. And what I've done is I've updated my cyber deck to just do audio. Now, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but this is a uConsole. It's a CM4, not a 5. That's the other one. That's my CM4. It's got a 512 gig hard drive in it. I just use Clockwork Pi OS, the regular I always say Dingleberry, but it's the Raspberry Pi OS. I'll be using MVP, couple different things with that, but I like the aesthetics of this. It's Linux, so when I stream, it's going to be nice and stable. I can use this little box because when you're doing just audio, I don't need a lot of heavy lifting. So this here is just for Wi-Fi. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Plus, some good sounds with those on that keyboard, I think. But yeah, my cyber deck. It's going to turn into a mobile radio console. So that's where we're at with that. Bring my frogs back in a little bit because they really soothe me. They really make me feel good. Now I've got something. Hang on, I gotta see if I can hear this end. I'm getting feedback from somewhere, and I don't know where. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, it's on my recording. It's me talking. I thought I was going crazy a little bit there. I can still hear it, can you? There we go. There we go. All right. So we're back. We're just hanging out. So this is the Sunday night hangout. And if this is your first time here, I'm Big Bobby. But you, my friend, can call me the Tingle Junkie. We just hang out, talk about what's going on, enjoy some quiet time, some hanging out with some buddies, and just chill. If you got any questions, don't be afraid to ask me in the chat. Ooh, there goes my jacuzzi. Or is that my air conditioner? It's hot here. It's really hot. I still like frogs. All right. So that's it. Like I said, I'm going to use the Insta360 Go 3S because it's little and I can drop it on me. It doesn't draw a lot of attention. When I was doing my last video out at the Coffee Republic, people get really kind of weird about, are you recording my conversation? Stuff like that. And even though you're not, and I tell them, people in public, they get kind of strange about it. So I've manipulated some ways to make it look like I'm doing something. That again is why this kind of comes in. If I'm sitting there, the average person thinks I'm working on a gaming or something. And with the console on the road, I can remote the computer back here, so everything I record can come back here and be uploaded. I always forget to talk about that, but if you're doing videos or taking stuff like I do, one of the most important things are back up, back up, back up. Back them up. I got a comment the other day about, why don't you buy another shirt? This is my crew shirt. I've got about 25 of these. So I don't ever have to pick out something to wear when we're shooting, and neither does my crew. They wear the same shirt. That way when people are looking for us, they know because of the branding who we are. So they just find the shirt. But sometimes when you go to an oil change thing, they think you work there too. But I wear these shirts because they, when we're recording commercial stuff, a lot of the company I works with, you do a lot of cleaning, because when I'm taking pictures of their equipment or we're recording commercials, whatever, it's never as clean as I need it to be, so we usually end up cleaning more. It's kind of weird, but these shirts repel the grease, the stuff, so, and like I said, I've got about 25 of them. I don't know how I move that, but that's a new one. So anyways, we're just hanging out. I'm going to go look and see how the 24/7 stream is doing right now. I brought a towel in with me today in case it gets hot. Well, it is hot. And then I locked myself in this little closet. Things that make you go, it is burning up in here. Kind of tired of those frogs. Let's go to Monterey. Walk down the beach. Oh, you know what? I'll play for you guys my Coffee Republic audio. There we go. I think this is great background. You're studying, working, and you need something to relax. Something playing in the background. I always like coffee shop ambience, and you know who else does real well is Home Depot. If they're not playing music up there, that's real cool. Just all the footsteps. You know, I had to do another soup can video with Home Depot. There we go. All right. See, it's funny because they're in there talking as loud as they can, but then they go, "Are you recording? Are you recording me?" No, I'm not. What I probably should do is I'm going to log out of the live to 24/7. Let it go back to normal. The dog in the back. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to see how this sounds. Alright. So now that I'm done cleaning myself up, let's log off this thing. I put the 24/7 back, so we're not there. So right now with this, I'm remoting the computer out in the other room, testing it for the live streams. What's happening, John? Just hanging out, man. So, well, since you brought it up, this will fit in a bag. My audio bag. Then I will use a PodTrack P4 Next to run microphones to it when I'm out and about. It'll also use my Hollyland Lark Max 2s. It'll also use those. Have I got a favorite mic I use? I do. I like this one. This one, let me tell you a little story. When my grandfather was alive, we talked on radios, ham radios, and CB radios. Now, CB radios are, you guys today don't, but back in the day, if I could get on a CB radio and talk to Australia, wasn't exactly legal, but we did. A mic like this, the same one but black, I used to run on my radio when we used to talk. This is a broadcast mic. My favorite mic, one I've always wanted, is this. Now this is a Shure 55. It's got a fed head on it to boost the power, so I don't use so much gain. But I got that from an estate sale, not that one. I had one that was bad. I got an old 1957 We Think at an estate sale. I saved the grill, the capsule, and the wiring, and I transferred it into this one, which is a little newer. And I put my own felt, my own plosive, my own windscreen in there. And that windscreen is just some real soft foam that was in something, I don't remember what it was. But I cleaned the grill and everything up. Switched the bottom neck. And it was all weird. It had been sitting, and I made it happen again. So This is my favorite mic. And this is what it sounds like. A little bit more raspy. A little bit more raspy. I enjoy it because just by angling different ways and talking at it with different ways, I can make it sound different. This is the Elvis mic. But really, Frank Sinatra sang with one like this. And when I'm not running an audio stack, this one gets real bad. I gotta de-ess it real bad, so when I go live, I don't run an audio stack. I use this a lot in podcasts, and I do run an audio stack, so I can run a de-esser. I can run a de-esser off my board, but I don't know why I don't. But I really like this mic because it makes it sound really smooth. Really smooth. And smooth is the point I'm trying to make, is being smooth. But yeah, the Elvis mic, I dig that one. What's up, Monkey Man? That wasn't me. That was in the recording because, again, I always answer everything. All right. So, if you like what we're doing here, you can buy me a coffee. Better yet, as I point into nothing, I don't know why I do that, become a member. And if you don't, it's okay. Come hang out anyways. Come chill. I'm just happy if one of you are listening. Yeah, you can, because this one is, you can see an insane difference between the mics. This one is broadcast. This one is for radio. I would use an SM7B, sure, because I'm a sure guy, but I mumble a lot, and this is a little bit brighter for my voice. Makes it sound more like a broadcast. Hello voice than it does muffled. The Elvis mic is a live mic. It's bright. It's got rough edges. It's for singing. It's good with rejection, but when you're doing stuff like this, my gain's way over. I'm way over pushing these mics. But, you want that crisp, that kind of I don't know, it's not a crisp, but, you want to, a lot of people, when you do ASMR or anything like that, they want to hear you smack. I hate to say it, but they want to hear you do stuff like that. That's what they like. And again, I smack a lot and make noises with my mouth in real life, so we're hanging out. That dog needs to shut up. So that was the Coffee Republic. I do like me some little bit of mic scratching, mic rubbing, and I got these, my grandkids. Okay, my daughter went on this thing about no plastic, and I understand. She doesn't do it anymore, but so the grandkids had to have metal straws. They're kind of cool. always worried about them being clean. So you're going to hear in here where I'm going to use these straw cleaners because we don't use the metal straws anymore because we could put an eye out. But I have the silicone straw cleaners and they make a cool noise and you'll hear those in just a little while. And yeah, this is the only place in ASMR you're going to hear people with the mics maxed out on the gain. So you hear the breaths. When I do podcasts, you don't hear the breaths. You don't hear me smacking. You don't hear me move. And when I do the binaural mics, they're even worse. That's kind of the name of the game. Like, there's a dude online. All he does is drink. So you get those noises, and people dig it. I don't care about it, but hey, if you like it. There they are. That's those straw cleaners, those metal straw cleaners. They're not metal, but they're for cleaning metal straws. Now, wireless mics. I always say, if I'm going to promote anything, it's going to be an experience. I won't do equipment. You're never going to see me have okay, I shouldn't say that. You're never going to hear me trying to hawk equipment on you. I'm not going to, because they say, they come on and say, well, just because they gave this to me for free, it's an unbiased opinion. If they gave it to you for free, it's not unbiased. But what I'm into is when I'm traveling out, these coffee shops, sometimes I'll be at restaurants, I'll do some ambient sounds. If it's a good restaurant, I'm going to tell you, hey, when you're in Monterey, go eat. Go eat at Phil's. If you're at Monterey, go eat at Phil's. If Phil would pay me to say that, I would make $1 gazillion because I would never quit talking about it. Phil's is the bomb. It moved to that little town that it was next to. I want to say Castroville. Went down a little bit, but now it's back. They got clam chowder. They got seafood gumbo. They got, oh my gosh, that place is awesome. I guarantee you, if you're in Monterey, go there and come on and tell me thanks. And I don't get paid for them. And if I did, it would be a biased opinion because That place is awesome. Now it's really funny because my wife was looking over my shoulder at some of the stats. I was going over some stats, and she goes, people watch that video for 114 hours. You were on that long? No, I wasn't on that long. That's how long combined they watched. But I don't know. I just thought that was funny how she doesn't quite get it yet. She will. Now this is my, when I'm just talking to you, music. A guy from Hawaii made this cut for me. And so I've decided to start using it, which I usually don't do music, but let's do some waves. Let's do some waves. This is down at Otter Point. I love going to Otter Point in the peninsula in Monterey. The Otter Point is the point. All right. So, I've got a lot of comments about people liking my Chatty Cathy. I don't make a video called Chatty Cathy, but they like it when I talk a lot. So I'm probably going to make a couple of those more. See what we got going on. Got a lot of stuff going on. Still got to get the match and the candle burning sounds, which I will probably do this week. Crazy, crazy. All right. So, getting a little bit tired of the wave scene. Makes me wanna have to go pee. But you know what doesn't? Rain. I did record some walking sounds. Somebody had asked for these. Some crunchy. So I recorded these out along Del Monte in Monterey. There's a bike path there. And then I went up to the Santa Cruz Hills, the mountains. And I got some walking through some leaves. Because I wanted to hear some walking sounds. They needed some walking sounds, they asked for. Walking. So I aim to please. Did any of you guys listen to the last Cool on Friday? Kind of changing it up, doing a little bit different, being a little more relaxed, being a little more calm. I like doing the audio only stuff. Not because I don't like doing videos, but just because there's so many other sounds I can get where it's not real pretty for me to make a video. Sometimes I just jump out of the truck, grab a bag, roll out there and get them. And Cool's a good place for me to let us listen to those. I'm gonna work on making Cool a bit longer. Usually I average between, 13 and 25 minutes. But I want to give you folks that have you like the sounds when you study or sleep, I want to give you a little more time. And I'm going to keep it down to 3 sounds, so I can give you a lot of time on that sound. And we're definitely going to do more after darks. I'm going to stop off at my favorite place in the middle of the night. And I got an idea. After dark. Usually on Wednesdays. Wednesdays meaning Wednesday night, aka Thursday morning early. That's usually what that means. Yeah, I would like to start taking KEWL and make that an hour and a half long is what I would like to do. And then do the after darks. Make them about an hour long. And then when I do the audio only ones, make those about an hour. But I'm going to gear the audio only to you folks that want to sleep or just want sound in the back when you're gaming and you need sound in the back. Boom. So I just want you guys to know I'm looking for those. So if you watch this later or now, let me know if there's any sound you want to hear. Let me know. I mean, do grocery store sounds help you out? I go to a lot of meetings that are super boring, so that might help you out. Put me to sleep. Yeah, I'm dragging my foot to get the sound. This is up in the Santa Cruz Mountains. All right. All right, I'm gonna take a break real quick. That's why you see the flashy thing. So I can throw a place card out there. And I'll probably pass. We're gonna take a break. Probably gonna pass a couple ads through there. Be back in a minute. All right, all right, all right. Gotta love it when I leave and I don't turn my mic off. So, when you walk out this, you're in my equipment room. Then there's a sliding door that goes into a small studio where I shoot all my product shots. And from there into the dining room, there are these French doors, and I have them open. But I just happen to have this big ass cat that just waits to get in here. And when I talk about big, she's 22 pounds. She's almost 4 foot long. She's a Maine Coon. And she's gigantic. Now, hey buddy the elf. Glad you like the walking sounds, man. You know, I enjoy them too. I think I'm going to record some more. When you do walking sounds for stock, video to sell for stock, they need all different kinds. So what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to do another set of walking sounds. I'm going to wear my boots and some dress shoes, switch on and off. And I think I'm going to do one with tunnels. I think that would be kind of interesting. That little echo, the little, I'll do with my boots and my culottes, and my flip-flops, yeah. All right. So yeah, that always it's kind of cool. Out at the Sacramento airport, there's a tunnel underground, and it's got one of those conveyor belts, and people walk on it, and it makes an interesting sound when they're walking on it. And I thought, man, that'd be kind of cool. And then in Sacramento, there's between Old Sac and I guess New Sac, there's a tunnel that goes underneath the freeway that's got some gravel, some asphalt. That'd be a good place too, but narrow it down to just tunnels. I think that'd be interesting to listen to. All right, buddy, I'm going to give you about 5 more minutes of the walking sounds. Some crinkles. Gotta have some crinkles in there. You know, this week I should do a live trigger lab where we make some stuff with my mics. Maybe I'll do the match strike and the candle burning. That'd be cool. A live trigger lab. Burning candles. I'll bring my Syncos in here, my shotgun mics. Yeah, now, one thing that with these walking sounds, I'm changing. Like there, I was on some dirt. Now I'm walking up through some leaves. So I'm on the same dirt, but it's kind of leafy, and I've moved over, and I'm walking on the leaves. newspaper sounds. Let's crinkle for me. Crinkle. Now when I'm on the road, I'll use this and this. Both are battery powered. If I'm running just an audio stream, this will last for about 4 or 5 hours. This will last for about 4 hours. And what this is an interface for me to take mics with me. So for the CyberDeck to last a while, I don't want to put any video through it. So audio and using command line tools use hardly any power. Then I'll let this handle all the microphone stuff. Plus, it's Bluetooth. And I can record with it. So not only would I live stream, but audio, I could get a full recording of it for KEWL and sit out at the coast. Maybe it's relaxing, it's calming, and just do an audio broadcast. So you just see kind of like this. You'll just see my logo, but it'll have me talking in the back. So if you want to chill and relax, that's all you gotta do. The CyberDeck is a game changer. All right. So, come to the end of another Hangout. Appreciate you guys being here. Now, don't forget, tomorrow, behind the sounds, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use, the plans I have for the week. That'll be pretty much a Chatty Cathy video, me talking. Wednesday, if you're part of the night shift, you can have a coffee with me live stream. I'm going to throw in I forget what we say we're going to do. Thursday, I'm going to come in here and do a trigger lab. Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to come in here and do a trigger lab. We're going to make some triggers. Hopefully candle burning. I don't know about the match thing in here. With the candle burning, we can get away with that. So don't forget, tomorrow night, I'll release a video behind the sounds. Wednesday, for night shift, coffee with me video, and a trigger labs. Friday, we're back to KEWL, and I got some sounds. For us to listen to. Don't forget about the 24/7 live stream. Anytime you need something to kick back to, that's always on. If you like what I'm doing, buy me a coffee or become a member. And if you don't, that's okay too. I'm still here. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll hear some of these sounds that I do with this cyber deck. Till next time, talk to you guys later. Have a good night.